My name's Lee Denny and I work for a festival called Leefest, and we're in my back garden because my back garden is where the festival started. Why it's got my name.
It's a guy called Lee who was in his back garden, and I think his parents went away for the weekend and said, "You're not allowed to have a party," so instead he had a festival, which I think is a great way of kind of avoiding the problem. Proper thinking outside the box.
This year is going to be our 7th year in 2012. Yeah, so it's been a long time, but it's been a really slow growth. It's a big year for us in sort of like programming changes and just sort of starting to manage to do all the tiny little things that you've got in your mind that you always want to do, but have to sort of not because of budget restrictions or time restrictions or just manpower and things like that. So it's really exciting for us to finally sort of get those going.
Where was my mind?
From the early days, there's just some really funny stories of my friend Steve. This was the entrance. My friend Steve was on security the first year. He was 16 and we were smashed, all of us. And the police turned up, but not in uniform, they were like plain clothes. And they turned up to come and tell us to turn it down and stuff. But because they didn't have police uniforms on, my mate Steve just thought they were blaggers, and so he wouldn't let them in without paying, so the police paid £3 each to come in and tell us to turn it down, which is amazing. And little things like that just kind of, are always there.
Is there anyone you've ever seen that you're like?
Jay-Z at Glastonbury. Like the way he came, the video intro. And also Stevie Wonder at Glastonbury.
When I first went to Glastonbury in 2008, that was amazing. It's the first time any of us had ever been, and we got there 2 days before we were meant to play, and we just kind of like, all of us disappeared and sort of spread out. We never saw each other until showtime, and just loads of crazy shit happened. Me and Kai took over one of the tents, which is called the Slumber Rave, and it's like this party that you go to, and they when you go in you have to take your shoes off and put on slippers and wear a dressing gown, and everyone's dancing on beds and having pillow fights. And Kai got dressed up as Aladdin and was serving people cocktails and stuff, and we were there for 2 days. We commandeered the place, we took it over and ran the show.
Just watching a man like me jump from the top of the stage down and make a massive hole in the floor of the stage because he fell so far.
Spider-Man, that's a plug. Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man's coming out now. Winner. Hundreds. Hundreds.
Right. It was brilliant. It was fun.
We loved it.
It was really, it's good fun. It's nice being with your friends. Like it's kind of like, we spend a lot of time together, so to get up on stage and just like, as long as you are kind of having a good time amongst yourselves, it seems that people kind of enjoy that. So it's an absolute pleasure. Because we're not, it's like we were saying earlier, it's not that many, it's not like we're a band as such, we're not playing instruments that much. I mean, he is, but it's just basically like 4 guys sort of like prancing around on stage. But like, if people, the people seem to go to, it's quite amazing. Kind of, you're bringing it the whole time.
I think everyone comments on the atmosphere of the festival. Everyone's just saying it's a really nice mix of people, which is great. That's what we want. We try and target the event towards nice people. I don't know how to do it, but yeah, we desperately want it to just be full of nice people so everyone gets along. I think we've achieved that this year, which is really great. It's volunteering, it's like all the way through, and so people are here for the experience and for the fun and to meet new people, and that's great. That's how festivals should be. They're not meant to be big businesses. It's meant to be like a grouping of people coming together to celebrate something or just be together.
There's something to be said about the bigger ones, there's something to be said about the smaller ones. Like, it's quite nice now to walk around somewhere and be like, how's it going?
I've not long got here, about 20 minutes ago. It seems very nice, it's kind of nice small site, not too far to walk around or get a beer or anything. Very convenient.
I tend to like the smaller festivals rather than the big ones, because once you get too big, it's just too massive. Although it's really fun to play, like we played Roskilde a couple of times, which is amazing. We tend to play the mid-sized festivals, like
The festival?
yeah,
And
Standing Calling. Yeah, I really like it. In the UK, you tend to make an effort to dress up and like make sort of a crazy carnival feeling to it.
I think I'm my dream man at the moment. I'm really into a guy Woodkid at the moment. He's doing like a lot of film and music stuff. I'd love to do something really interesting with him. Like put him and like a full orchestra on like a massive big box, and then use the box for projections.
Well, the Chemical Brothers are always good at a festival, aren't they? Or Basement Jacks or someone like that. I don't know, there's so many people, you know, the Beach Boys or whatever, you know, it's like, it's endless. I haven't seen Stevie Wonder at a festival yet. I missed him at Glastonbury a couple of years ago. I went home on Sunday afternoon, I don't know. I felt like such a fool when I watched it on the telly the next day, but... So Stevie Wonder would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Once it hits dark, everything changes. It just becomes just mayhem outside.
That's not.